it's going to be like experience, first of all, because everybody can go and experience different kind of brands, not just to see booths. We're going to give the experience for the people to go and...
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
In business, I remember my managers when they would tell me, Harry, look at this. I remember when the guests were telling me, Harry, you need to solve this problem. When they tell me more than 2-3 times, I knew that I had to look into this, because the men sometimes they are, okay, we are friends, whatever, and never tell you, and don't tell you that direct.
The only thing I don't,
direct. For business, it's amazing.
Harry, the only thing I don't like from a man sometimes that happens in the industry, some people are like, some men are very like, I don't know, they think in another way. I'm not going to say nothing negative.
Yeah.
But they think women sometimes, because they're pretty and they're smart, so they're like, they don't believe it. But it's possible.
Yeah. I think that one of the best skills of a good entrepreneur is the capacity to attract talent. And if you, even my girlfriend, she asked me for a job. She was not about, she came to me and she said, can you give me a job? Back then, I also owned an English school in London, and she wanted a job to be an English teacher in my school. And I told her, look, I cannot give you a job because I have British teachers teaching in my school, and I don't have a space for you. But she told me, okay, this is my book. And then I spoke a little bit more with her, and she speaks 5 languages, and she's philology and whatever. And I said, wow. I was thinking back then to write my own book. I was stuck for 2 years, and I have businesses, I have teams, I have a lot of infrastructure. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the money, and I was stuck for 2 years trying to write the book. And then she was back then a nanny, and this was this nanny that speaks 5 languages that already wrote the book, and I'm thinking, man, I want you to work for me.
That's
You're
great.
brilliant. So you, as an entrepreneur, you have to. She's speaking with me. She's telling me all this, and I'm thinking, wow, that this guy have a lot of talent. Should be working for me. That's I met her first as an entrepreneur, and after we started to go out and whatever, she started to help me to write my book. She done salsa, so we went out with salsa, and it was amazing. However, the point of the story is that when you're an entrepreneur, you have to be able to identify talent. And women are very talented. And if you're able, for all the listeners, if you're able to see this, I promise you that you can 10x your company like that. If you're able to see the potential in women.
Of course.
And, this is true story, I interview the Minister of Finance of Zimbabwe. Yeah. And this is what he told me. Yeah, that was maybe like a year ago in London. He told me, Harry, guess we have a program in our country where we give loans to the people. The people take this money and they grow some vegetables, some tomatoes and whatever. They sell these tomatoes, they pay back the loans, and then they grow more the business, and they sell more other things. And he told me, Harry, but let me tell you something. We have way high percentage of women paying back the loans and asking for more money and growing the business and paying back the loans than men. So he told me, this is the Minister of Finance of Zimbabwe, that he told me that he's very happy lending money to women. And actually, women are more profitable for the government than men. So the whole point that women are very capable of growing the business and everything.
Of the world. The development of the world, it's where the woman and the man has the same mentality, the same rights, the same everything.
Look, this is we also we met John Gray. John Gray is the author of the book Women's Are for
You're talking about books? And I'm going to show you.
Do you know the book? This one, Men Are for Mars and Women Are for Venus. Have you read this book?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
John Gray.
it.
So we know the author. Yeah, his name is John Gray, and he told me he has sold 50 million books, 50 million. And he told me Lily and I with him. He told me, Harry, let me tell you something. Women and men are different. That doesn't mean that they both don't have potential. And I'm telling you, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
sold
yeah,
50 million
definitely.
books. So
That's why
women have the
many
same
women
potential
right
than men.
now.
We're just different. Yeah. But as an
Yeah,
entrepreneur, you're able to identify the talent
mm-hmm.
in women. I promise you, everybody listening, you're gonna get rich your first million way faster because it
Yeah,
happened in my
definitely.
own experience, in my own company. At the beginning,
I've been into this, Harry, because I belong to some communities, women communities here in Miami, in Florida. One with them, I wrote a book called "Women Breaking Barriers."
oh wow, I
So
like the title.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
yeah. So I'll show you. I have it here, and it's good because there's many women that comes here from another countries, and
Yeah.
they can show the experiences. It's
Put a
on
little bit
Amazon.
back so I can see. Okay, very good.
It's on Amazon. You can find it there.
Oh
Breaking
wow,
Barriers.
really powerful.
Yeah, it's like experiences of the woman that comes to this country to
Oh
achieve
wow,
them goals.
wow, very good. That's fantastic. Collaborative, that's brilliant. With the
It's very, it's very, I think for the woman to tell them is, how them achieve, how they do this and do that. They collaborate, they grow, they have their own companies, but at the same time, they've been mothers. They've been,
absolutely. Like for example, I train. When I train my speakers, yeah, most of my speakers, no, all I had to say, but over 60% they are women because we have a special commitment from speakers at least. We want to see more women on the stage because every time that you do an event, now we are talking with Les Brown to organize an event here in Miami, and now we are choosing the speakers, and
yeah.
already all I see is name is men. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
we're gonna be,
Well, in Miami, we are not like that.
we need
Not in
you
Miami.
see, only Lily
No,
speakers.
in Florida.
When we go abroad to speaking other events, you see only Lily, the women, only 2, 3 women,
Wow, I
and
can't believe.
yeah,
I
only
want to be there
Peru.
too.
Yeah, in we went to a talk for charity. Yeah, when we went to Peru, we were doing a speaking tour all over the country, and I was insisted to promote it. Please, let's do something for charity. I want to do something for the people.
I
Because
love that.
we were
Yeah.
doing professional conference to the Chamber of Commerce and training hotels and
Great.
so. And they told me, okay, Harry. They were telling me, Harry, let's take Marriott so you make more money. I said, no, we want to do something for the people as a charity. We're not gonna charge for it. So he said, okay, fine. I'm gonna do one event for you, and then they put together over 500 women in Peru. There was the women of the glass of milks. It turned out that in Peru, if the child doesn't have money, there is a woman in the neighborhood that are on charge every day to go to his house and give a glass of milk in the powder. Basically the milk get delivered to the communities, and these women they deliver this milk, so they hold sure that
Yeah.
there is no child without a glass of milk in Peru, even if you have money or no. So
Okay.
we did a conference for these women. Yeah, that is is a conference that is amazing because the auditorium is full of women and they are all leaders. You see?
Oh.
And I remember that they say, Harry, half an hour, Lily, 1 hour and a half. I'm like, what? I'm the famous here. I'm a big deal here. So, but
Harry,
what I'm saying is, yeah, that when you speak to leaders and when you speak to women, the energy in the room you can change. After we finish, you can feed the love, you can feed the power.
And you know what is the most beautiful thing? The women has to love the challenge to the other women. We cannot compete to each other. We have to be
100%
unstoppable, but at the same time, we have to be empathic with the other women.
I like Unstoppable. This is the name of this podcast, Unstoppable. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say what I wrote here.
Yes.
I said the way it is. So do what you the most like and monetize your talent and your abilities and come through an unstoppable woman.
Yeah, wow. You see, that, and look at you, and you end up in the Unstoppable podcast. How about that? You
Great,
end up in the
Harry.
Unstoppable podcast. So, Karen, tell us about you the tell us about the that you are planning to organize in still the date is fixed.
Okay.
But tell us, what is
We
the
are
mission? What is the
organizing,
idea? What is the
yeah,
mission? What is the idea? Why you want to do this? Yeah, and why you're so passionate. We organize events all over the world, so we know that is a lot of work gets involved,
yeah, it's a
and it's
lot.
something that is not easy to do. Yeah, you need to be a very strong, committed,
Yeah.
unstoppable. You really have to be unstoppable to do what what
You have to
you
be an
what
achiever.
what you want to do here in Miami. But I know that you have done it several times in Colombia, so you actually
Yes.
I'm in a exhibition in a new country here in the United States for the first time in history. So everybody listening, pay attention, because we will let you know in the description of this video when is the date and where's gonna be this
I
exhibition.
wanna,
Tell
yeah,
us
yeah,
about
yeah.
this exhibition, Karen. Why you wanna do it?
Yeah, it's gonna be
What is gonna
short.
happen?
I'm
What is
sorry.
gonna happen? What is your vision? Are you doing
Okay.
something different that you did in Colombia this time here in the United States? Tell us. Tell us.
The way you speak and I love the way you ask. You have a lot of passion.
Thank
I
you.
have to say that to you. As a journalist, you have a lot of passion, and I can see the way to involve the people and the way you present yourself and the way you have the passion to talk about all this stuff. And I like that about you a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, Harry. Okay, we are going to have like experience, have a, for example, of a spa, or they can see and interact with the. Also, there's six like zones is how I call. So it's gonna be fitness zone, relax zone, eagle zone, that is beauty, gourmet, that is about how can you eat healthy, health, that's very important too, because you have to, take care of yourself first before to go and get it. What else? No, I think
Sustainability,
yeah, we
the
have
eco.
go green, green zone. So
Mhm.
we are being working with this kind of mentality, because it's very like, you know, the health, it's integral and it's a balance in the life. It's how I do it for myself, for my daughter, for my family.
That's what I was about
So
to tell you. This exhibition
yeah,
is you.
yeah, it's me.
Is you. You like sports. You like to
Yes,
eat healthy.
yeah.
You like your
I'm
beauty
a swimming
treatments. You want
coach.
to be like all the women. You have to do the beauty,
We have to
and
be
also
beauty
and then
inside
you have
and
to be
outside.
sustainable, which is also a very good
Yeah,
value. Yeah, that we
you have to
reinforce.
take care of the
Mhm.
ocean. You have to take care of the
Hundred
ambient.
percent,
You have
hundred
to take
percent,
care of the environment. You
hundred
have to take care
percent.
of yourself. You have to take care of what you eat.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.